Bros Talking presents The Fast Minute. Too Fast, Too Furious was released in 2003, and you could tell it was released in 2003 because there's a Sobe water ad in it. Ludacris is in this movie, and he is honestly the best part of this movie. He's fucking hilarious, and like he's not supposed to be, but he's great. Honestly, I can't tell who the worst written character is in this movie. I think it's Sumi or Suki. I don't remember her name, but she's fucking terrible, and she's just really, really bad. Also, Ludacris's music is playing in the background of the first race. Does that mean Ludacris is also a rapper, but he also organizes and collects the cash from all the street races that's happened in that movie? In this franchise, I don't really understand how that works. The first race, they look like they're going like 700 miles an hour, but then it cuts the speedometer and they're going 65. Like, bro, what the fuck? This movie is fucking trash. Someone says "move, bitch" in this movie, but it's not Ludacris, and that's just a wasted opportunity. The CGI is just absolutely terrible. It's really weird that Dominic Toretto is not in this movie because this role that they gave to Pierce was perfect for Dominic Toretto, but they didn't ask Vin Diesel to reprise his role. What happened there? It's just very confusing.
Minute.
This movie's awful, dude. It is so fucking bad. So bad.
Sounds it. I'm way more intrigued about this possible Ludacris universe.
Yeah, he's going around to the cars, like collecting money and stuff so they can start the race, and he organizes all the race, but his music is playing in the background while he's doing it. I'm just
like
so confused.
Like it's the soundtrack of the movie, or they're listening to Ludacris in their
No,
cars.
like it's playing at the place that they're at. You could tell that it's like coming from one of the speakers at the race.
Huh.
It's so weird. It's so
So
weird.
I wonder who's playing Ludacris in this movie.
Right? It's someone else. So I also like to end these fast minutes with quotes that I think define the movie. First thing I want to talk about though is Eva Mendes, who is the love interest, who isn't really a love interest in this movie. She eats grapes like I do. She eats them in 2 bites.
What?
Yep. She's eating a grape and she takes a bite and then she takes another bite.
I honestly thought you were the only person that does that in the entire world.
Nope, Eva Mendes does too. All right, so I like to, like I said, round out with some quotes. So the first quote is Brian O'Connor, who is Paul Walker's character. When he and Pierce are walking out of a meeting with the cops, he turns to Pierce and says, "Forget about it, cuh." And then they keep walking. Like, bro, Paul Walker is way, way too white to be saying that.
Like C-U-H?
Say C-U-H. But like the way he says it, like he sounds like he's trying to be really cool. Like, forget about it, cuh. And like, bro, what?
Yikes. Big yikes.
There's one scene where there's sirens blaring and they can hear helicopters coming, and it gets really dramatic and really quiet, and then Paul Walker just goes, "Cops," and it's just like, okay, yeah, obviously. And then they're doing the last like chase scene. They're driving, and Paul Walker's driving with this dude in the car, and he's just like fucking doing like sharp turns and all the Fast and Furious shit. And he says, and like one guy turns to him and says, "You're a good driver, man." And then Paul Walker turns to him and goes, "Thanks, bro." And then they just keep driving. Oh god, this movie is fucking garbage.
Sounds it.
But also I would say
don't
that
think I've ever seen it.
Too Fast, Too Furious ranks below The Fast and the Furious for me on my list so far.